Hi, this is a video on how to expand your desktop space and increase work and productivity. So head over to www.thinkbytes.com and it's called Cube Desktop. So download the free trial. So it's a great piece of software. So what we're going to do is here I've installed it, just simple procedure. I think it's 128 minutes you get of use to use it because it's a trial version, and you can then buy it for £20 roughly, or $20. Don't quote me on the version there. So as you can see, it's loading up. Install wallpapers. Ready to start. So down here I've got a pop-up saying press F12 to show the cube, and several other instructions. So in the taskbar we can just click the numbers to switch to different screens. So I'm not sure if my screen recorder will follow me when I'm doing that, but there's 6 desktops, and for quick access you can just click them. So if I put it into full screen now, which hopefully it'll go into full screen, I'm going to hit the F11 key, and here we go. We have the cube, which, as you can see, I don't know if recording this, but the 6 sides, top, bottom, and these sides. So there's the Windows taskbar on them two. There's Cam Studio, as you can see. So if we open some programs and put them in the windows, so double click this one, and we get a nice effect there. So if we open Google Chrome in this one, so Google Chrome's open in this one, we open up the cube, we drag over to this second window, click it. A second, I apologise, it's not a very good graphics card. It is very video graphics card intensive, this piece of software, so apologies for that. So it doesn't look as if that's going to work. It's a great piece of software. So if we go into the settings, and we can change some of the settings. So if we make the screen recorder follow me again, we go down to the taskbar down here. Hopefully my screen recorder's following me. Just give it a minute. Here we go. And click the little box icon. We will get the menu up. Hopefully. Yeah. Open up. So it's opened up. I've got 117 minutes left of using this trial. And here's some of the features. So virtual desktops, to find the name of the virtual desktops, so we can name them, use different wallpapers and icons for each desktop. So if we click that, we can change each desktop to have its own picture. Desktop privacy, totally visible and switchable. We can put passwords onto certain desktops to lock certain things. Automatically start applications on specific desktops, so when we turn our computer on, a certain desktop will load up a certain program. So say desktop 1 you want to load Google Chrome when you turn it on, and desktop 2 say load iTunes or My Computer, whatever. You've got up to 6 desktops, remember. Keyboard and mouse, change key combinations used to switch desktops and launch effects. So we can basically just change all the hotkeys. So if I press Control and 2, it'll switch to desktop 2. Pretty simple. Configure hot corners, which is the corners of the desktop. So if we go into one corner and click, it'll take us to say desktop 1, which I'm not going to do because the screen recorder won't follow me. Configure custom controls. So we can change the controls and the effects, 3D flip, 3D cube, 3D explorer, etc. animation and movement speeds. So all different speeds and say effects we can apply instead of the default ones. So go over to performance, modify performance and memory usage options. So resource usage. So if you've got a high-end computer, put it somewhere up there. So I'm going to put mine down to about 1 because I have the standard Intel graphics chip. Enable or disable real-time visualization. So Cube Desktop Composition technology allows you to see certain contents in real time. So we can enable and disable that, the quantity and performance. So as well, we've got configure, reflection and edge smoothing, so you can disable them and make it look a bit better if you've got a high-end PC. Enable or disable visual effects, so transparent windows, I can disable that if I haven't got a very high-end computer. General settings, on-screen display, enable, disable, configure the system tray icons, so show 3D cube, show window list, which is all the stuff down here. We can configure and change. Run desktop cube when Windows starts, Cube Desktop even, so as soon as it turns on, the program will start up automatically in your system processors. Change default language, so if you're French or any other languages, it's available for you. Windows Exposure, change Windows Exposure, appearance options, so enable, disable animation, transparency, live desktop in background, so if you were playing a video, it carry on playing in the background of your cube. So the 3D cube, set 3D cube appearance options, modify, so standard cube, exploded cube, as you can see the corners do not join up. So modify the 3D cube's background, so we can change the background instead of the backdrop, so white, and then there's all different backgrounds, white, black, white, stars, desert, sea, and mountains, all different ones we can choose. So distance and movement for the cube and your monitor. Modify the background of the Cube Explorer, distance and movement. Again, more effects we can change. I'm not going to go into too much detail. So if I was going to review this product and give it a mark out of 10, I would give it an 8 for usability, and it's great, it's very easy to use, and it just makes life a lot more easier. One thing you could have improved on is making it less graphic intensive as the default settings, so the default settings could have been a bit lower and the option to make it higher. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and that's about it. Please comment, rate and subscribe. As always, ask any questions to roundedtech@googlemail.com, and check out the website which is in design, which is www.roundedtech.co.nr.